Banzai International is a marketing technology company and providing data-driven marketing and sales solutions for various businesses in the United States, Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and the Asia Pacific. And with me is Joe Davy, the CEO, chairman, and co-founder. Great to have you here.
Yeah, thank you.
So let's just start with, give me an overall view of the company. What's the mission, the vision of Bonsai?
Yeah, sure. Bonsai's mission is basically to help our customers accomplish their mission. And for our customers who are marketers, what that means is basically being more efficient, more effective in the marketing campaigns that they run, engaging their customers more effectively. And so the way we do that, our vision is basically, we believe that over the next 10 years that AI is going to eat marketing. And we believe that the solution to that is customer engagement that's data-driven. And so what we're building at Bonsai is basically a platform business of data-driven solutions for marketing that provide, either raw data that our customers can leverage to make them more effective, provide analytics tools that they can use to make better business decisions, or provide applications that they can use that ultimately, either produce some data that's valuable to them, that rely on data that enables them to be more effective. So it's basically for us all comes down to more effective data, more effective marketing.
Yeah. So, you mentioned AI. So let's talk about that. How do you think that will be incorporated into marketing?
I think ultimately, a lot of marketing is going to get eaten by AI. In my opinion, if something can be done by sitting behind a keyboard and operating a keyboard and a mouse today, then at some point in the future, it's going to be done by AI. I don't know whether that's going to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. I think there's a lot of,
from now.
Who knows? Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty about that. But what we do know is that, that AI ultimately is going to rely on data to make effective decisions, to create effective campaigns, to operationalize campaigns. And it's still going to be people on the other end making purchase decisions for their companies. So our view is that, having the right data is essential for marketers, and having tools that are powered by the right data and having the right analytics tools. Ultimately, we think over the long term, those things will support, the future, where AI is more and more in the driver's seat. And we're going to see that over time.
So you'll know, say, for example, sales data, the AI will see that, maybe synthesize it, extract some value, trends, things like that, and then can help guide the next marketing campaign based on that.
I'll give you an example. I think that the kind of end-to-end use case here is something along the lines of, AI is going to look at data around customer behavior, customer preferences, surveys, information like that, going to ultimately decide on, what messaging is most relevant for those customers, adjust that in real time, and then be able to take that messaging and translate that into ad campaigns, emails, newsletters, content, things like that. So there are, marketing today is it's going to be very ripe for this kind of disruption, but also it's going to be a big challenge for anybody to fully realize this, because marketing is, of all the disciplines that exist within your average company, marketing is probably the most fragmented of anything. You can think about this from a sales standpoint. The VP of sales is pretty much responsible for maybe generating some leads and closing deals. But your VP of marketing might wear 50 different hats on any given day. Events, content, organic, paid ads, social, paid social, PR, IR, corporate messaging, branding, website, the list goes on and on. And so there's so many different aspects of this. It's really become a complex field. Over the last 12 years, MarTech industry has grown from about 150 companies back in 2012 till today. There's about 13,000 companies in the MarTech industry. So the average marketer today uses 120 different tools to get the job done, which is just about as many tools as there were in existence 12 years ago. And so that's just a recognition of the fact that marketing has become more fragmented. There are more niches. There are more products that are appealing, to deeper and deeper niches.
Sure.
And marketers are struggling to leverage all of that. Today, 50% of marketers say their number one purchase decision factor is what products work with their tool set, their integration, their data integration. And 70% of marketers say that effective data is their number one barrier to success. And so this is a growing problem. And we believe that basically by creating a platform rolling up some of these data-driven solutions that have become so fragmented into a single company where we can integrate them, create seamless experiences for customers, create a lot of customer value over time.
Yeah, it feels like so much marketing dollars was wasted in the past, kind of, throwing something, seeing what stuck. But with this, with the data drivenness of it, to be able to make that much more efficient.
There's an old adage that, I know 50% of my marketing budget is wasted. I just don't know which half.
Yeah.
And that's the challenge a lot of marketers face. And I think, over time, marketers are going to get more and more effective at this. Today, we're in an environment where companies have a lot of pressure to produce better results with fewer people, with less resource. And so Bonsai is very well positioned in that world because we make our customers more effective and efficient.
What is Reach 2.0? Why is that important to the business?
So Reach was one of the first products that we launched as a company. Basically, Reach, we say that Reach helps our customers get butts in seats for field marketing events and to some extent webinars and things like that. But basically, if you're trying to, introduce a new product, trying to connect with your market, trying to create a community around your brand, there's almost no more effective way to do that than by getting customers together around an experience. And the biggest challenge with that is finding the right people to target and the right people to actually get in the room. And so that's what Reach solves. Reach basically helps customers get the right targeted people in the room for their events. And it's been a fantastic product for us in the past. In 2020, we saw this product line almost entirely dry up because field marketing effectively became illegal.
That's right. Nobody was doing anything with other people.
That's right. And we've seen that market stay really closed for the last couple of years, and we've just started to see it thaw in 2024. So at the beginning of this year, we started to see a lot of inbound interest in that category. We started to get inbounds from a lot of our prior customers that said, hey, bringing the strategy back up, and I want this platform back in my tech stack. And so, for us, we looked at this and said, this is an opportunity for us to go back and look at the technology, kind of figure out, what are the strengths that it already has that we're happy with, and what are the things that we can do to improve it. So Reach 2.0 is really just a big kind of quantum leap forward for our customers in terms of usability, accessibility, the amount of data that they can get, that they can see in their dashboard, and the speed with which they can deploy these campaigns. So we want to make it, a 15-minute process for a marketer to go in, specify exactly who they're targeting for their event, and just watch those registrations roll in. That's essentially what the product powers.
Now, you have been getting a lot of new customers lately.
That's true.
What do you attribute that to?
I think, as we said, a lot of this is the result of the market just thawing a little bit around field marketing. We have signed some new customers for Reach recently. CrowdStrike, The Economist, Cisco's using the product now. Some of these are former customers that we've worked with for a long time. Some of these are new customers to us. We've heard from at least one of these customers that, of all the channels that they've tried, this has been the one that's been the most effective for them since they've started using it. And we just know historically that this is a very, very effective tool for customers.
Yeah.
So for us, a lot of this is just seeing the market kind of bounce back. And I think also, the improvements that we've made to our data and to our technology over the last few years are making a big difference for customers in terms of the results they're seeing. And now we're starting to make bigger and bigger investments into the data side of this and into the technology. So I think we'll continue to drive, innovation, continue to drive better customer results over time there.
What works for sales? I mean, what are you seeing is effective in the marketplace to drive sales? Yeah.
There's no substitute for getting in front of your customer and having effective, conversations with them. In person, but also virtually.
Okay.
One of our other products, Demio, was just named the #1 webinar product for marketers by Forbes. And so, this is a huge opportunity right now. I think for marketers, the biggest challenge they're having is just how do they cut through the noise? Because, there's so many companies out there today. Market has become really, really competitive across almost every field, security, IT, HR, there's more competition than ever before. Marketers need to find ways to build deeper customer relationships, find messages that resonate, Ultimately, they need to be able to take their data and use it effectively to drive their sales process, to drive their follow up. So, for our customers, the thing that makes a big difference for them is being able to, create those experiences, take that data, and then ultimately push that data into a sales workflow that works for them. But over time, we're zooming out. I mean, we're not, we don't think of ourselves in any way as an event company or as a webinar company or anything like that. We really think of ourselves as a data company. We think of those as just solutions that we power, using that core competency that we have. And so we're looking at other applications, other types of raw data that we can provide, and acquisitions that we can do that are related to that.
Now, what's in store for this year?
Big focus for us this year is just creating scale in the business. I think, we are, in our opinion, there are a lot of companies that are coming on the market at attractive prices. So I think if we can find, attractive companies that we feel good about, that we think are good deals, and that we can effectively execute on those acquisitions, then I think we can scale this business up really, really dramatically. And that's basically our number one focus for the year, is just how do we get our business to, can we get a business to a, 25 million, 50 million, $100 million scale? What's the timeline to do that? Can we do that in 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years? So the better that we execute, I think the faster we'll be able to pull that timeline in. But really that creating that scale just through that strategic consolidation of this industry is the biggest opportunity here. I think there's an opportunity for us to create a very big business here over time, if we are disciplined about what we're doing, and if we're focused on it, and if we're able to find great companies that want to be part of our overall platform.
Yeah. Okay, Joe, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
Great
you so
to hear
much for
about
having
Bonsai.
me.
Thanks.